Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a review of Umamusume Cinderella Great Episode 5. I'm sorry, 3. The reason I said brought 5 by mistake was because um we're finally introducing the Big Five. Yes, the Big Five. For this G1 Japan Cup International, this is the biggest cup ever that we're gonna see. I mean, this is the race that I've been looking forward to as a Umamusume fan. Now, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know nothing about it. But seeing these 5 badass Umas, I will be the first to say this. And it took me time to get to know them, these 5. But I'll tell you this: after looking at the trailer and looking at them, I'll tell you this: I'm smashing all 5. See, I have a Uma list of pass and smash characters. Characters I want to pass on and Umas I want to smash. And I gotta tell you right now, after looking at these 5, I'm telling you right now, I'm smashing all 5. Except for my friend. My friend hates Michelle, my baby. I don't know why. I don't know why he hates Michelle, my baby. But my point is, these 5 is just the debut of these 5 badass Umas that the 4 of them are a threat. But the 5th one, don't let that smile fool you. Don't let that smile fool you. Because if there's one thing I learned about animes with their smiles, they could be a fucking threat. And one thing about this episode, guys, is not only we got to see everyone's debut, but this just shows us that this is gonna be the biggest race of the year. And looking forward to this, I swear to everything I love, Umamusume Cinderella Grey needs to be nominated for Anime of the Year. Guys, for those of you who watch my videos, spread the word. Make Umamusume Cinderella Grey Anime of the Year candidate. I swear to everything I love, please make this Anime of the Year candidate. This has to win Anime of the Year. Matter of fact, this has to win Anime of the Year because you gotta understand something, guys. Every race I've watched in Cinderella Grey has always been a 4.5 to 5 stars. Now, one race that I look at Cinderella Grey and say, that's a 3-star, 2-star, 1-star. No, every race is a fucking 4.5 to a 5-star. And last week, Super Creek episode, that was a 4.55-star match. Now, and last week, we got the debut of Tony Bianca and Obey My Master. But that doesn't stop us because this was so good that they gave us everything we need to know about these horses, thanks to Ben Light. So without further ado, let's get right to the review of episode 3. Okay, so the G1 Japan Cup. G1 Japan Cup International. This is a race that Oguri Cap and Tomoyo Cross was going to race against each other, because that was Oguri Cap's next race against Tomoyo Cross. Now, fun fact, this G1 Japan Cup is actually real in 1988. If you look at the G1 Japan Cup in 1988, you're gonna see them in real. Like, I understand it's based off of horse girls, based off of the Umas. But if you look at it's actually real. Like Japan G1 Japan Cup 1988. That you have to look up. Now, we're all getting excited for it. I'm feeling really giddy about it because this race was freaking epic. Sorry, let me get my drink on for this. So, we got to see Tony Bianca. Well, no. We start off with someone we saw. We saw, representing Britain, Moonlight Lunacy. Very badass. The Belle of Britain. And I like her. Oh God, I like her. Like, you gotta understand this. Hold on. I just wrote down like in order. Yeah. The Belle of Britain, Moonlight Lily. Very, very Britain-like. I mean, the outfits are really fucking amazing. I love her outfit. Has everything stand out. I just can't. I can't help myself. I can't help myself on this one here. Okay. Now, American Giant. Michelle, my baby. Guys, I love Michelle, my baby. I love her. I love Michelle, my baby. So good. I mean, you understand. She representing USA. She's representing our country. My friend does not like Michelle, my baby, because, oh, her muscle tone build and all that stuff. And I'm like, Michelle, my baby has that muscle anime tone like body. I mean, look at Maki from Fire Force. Watch Fire Force. Look at Maki, and you guys tell me Maki ain't built like Michelle, my baby. Like, come on. Oh, and by the way, one thing I like about Michelle, my baby, is not only she played basketball, which is the most common sport in the U.S. I know I'm from the USA, but that's like every street, like every park got a basketball court. So I'm not surprised. But she plays basketball, hard knock, slam dunk vibe. I mean, she could be anybody from Coconut Basket. But like, Bob, that's my case. Anyway, I love Michelle, my baby. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's like if you were to ask me out of the 5, who I'm smashing first, who's my number 1 favorite Uma, and those 5, I'm taking Michelle, my baby, and then Obey My Master second. But again, Michelle, my baby is she's fucking gorgeous. I can't deny that. She has her dark skin tone. This tells me that she's way hotter than Yoruichi. And I damn well gonna put that on Twitter/X when I put Michelle, hashtag Umamusume, hashtag Cinderella Great. Michelle, my baby is way hotter than Yoruichi. Call me a liar. I'm not gonna hold grudges. Anyway. Then there's the sweet maiden, Elise Pride. I like her too. Pride is something else. I like her. Very interesting. And then the ruler of Europe, Tony Bianca. Now, I took notes too, because that's what you're supposed to do. Do research on all the people you're facing. And like Ben Light, she did. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna look at these notes here because this is important notes here. Yeah. So I took notes like Ben Light, but I'm gonna get to that. So anyway, everyone's getting ready for the race, especially Tomoyo Cross. Tomoyo Cross, man. Tomoyo Cross. I like Tomoyo Cross. Can I get the word out here on this character? Do I have Tomoyo Cross in this wallpaper? Yeah. I love Tomoyo Cross. Tomoyo Cross is a badass. She's a badass. All that running she did, and she had that aura vibe, like Saiyan level vibe. I can't hate her on that. She's just a badass. Now, and then Ogre Recap, that scene where she's eating that giant ass rice ball. That's a meme, by the way. That's gonna be made as a meme or a gif. She just ate that giant ass rice ball. And I'm like, who made that giant ass rice ball? Who made that giant rice ball for Ogre Recap? My money is on Ben Light and the cafeteria lady. But I think Ben liked it. Now, my friend loves Ben Light. She's not his thing. Ben Light, I don't hate her. I don't hate her. Let me just say this again. I don't hate her. I like her. Very supportive character. She's a pass character on the Smash Pass level, but I'll pass on Ben Light because Ben Light is a very researcher, very smart, very intelligent. I get it. No questions asked. No questions asked. So, like Ben Light, the old man asks Ben Light to do research on all these Umas, who they're gonna race, and who's a bigger threat. And like me, I like Ben Light. I took reports exactly how she is. Okay, and I do applaud her. I do applaud her outfit. She has to wear a cap, be like a reporter bellow. Put the horsetail in the bag, and then put the cap on her head to cover her ears to make her look like a female reporter. Props for that. I know there's gonna be artistic stands. Of that because my friend loves Ben Light. So if my friend's watching this video, understand you're probably gonna get the figures of that one soon. So like I said, I did research of my own. So let's start off with somebody. First off, this is Japan Cup. Moonlight Lunacy, representing Britain. The whole Britain personality vibe, I like that. I like that vibe. 22 races, 10 wins, 2 G1 wins. Specializes in late and end closers. Michelle, my baby, aka Bulldozer, aka the American Giant, the badass Michelle, my baby. I fucking love Michelle, my baby. Like, damn it, yo, I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't myself because Michelle, my baby, she has a cool ass name. These Umas got their cool ass names. I gotta give credit. Like Twin Turbo, I love that name. Michelle My Baby, that's a freaking good name. Anyway, Michelle My Baby, 32 races, 9 wins, 1 G1. She's the speed of pride of the USA, and she's like the Ogre Cap of the USA. Like there's the Ogre Cap in Japan, but there's the Ogre Cap in the US, so you know damn well her race style is that. Next up, Elise Pride, blue hair girl, the blue hair Uma, representing New Zealand. 37 races, 18 wins. She would compete in the G1, but she got sick. So her resume may not be as a threat, but she could be a threat. Then, everyone's favorite character, everyone's favorite win, like all bets on her. Tony Bianca, representing Italy. 26 races, 15 wins, and six G1 wins. So 26 races, 15 wins, and 6 G1 wins. Then Banolite encountered the wild Uma, laying on the grass. That little meme where she laid on the grass with her ass sticking out, head first to the ground. Obey my master. That name is such a badass. Obey my master. Now, I do applaud, like, here's the thing. I like characters with English dialogues. Banolite, I love it. I love it. Her English style is so fucking amazing. Like, you don't understand. You don't understand. Her I like character who speaks English. Like, hello, how you doing? How was your day? I like stuff like that. And for her, Banolite to do an interview with Obey My Master in English, to do like a questionnaire in English, that is something else. I like it. I like characters who speak English. You know, there's a few. This one kind of, I won't say it takes the cake, but that got me surprised because she spoke English. That was great. Now, Obey My Master. 23 races and 3 wins with no G1 wins. I want to make this perfectly clear. Obey My Master. She raced 23 times. 3 wins under her belt. So she's 3-23 and 0 G1 wins. Now you guys asking yourself, how is she a freaking threat when she only has 3 wins and no G1 wins? And she raced 23 of them and only won 3. Guys, if there's one thing I've learned from watching sports animes, and if there's one thing I've learned when it comes to people's resumes, is this: don't let them fool you. Never underestimate them. Because it's just, I got a feeling we're gonna get her backstory of Obey My Master. Now, guys, if you look at the opening very carefully, you're gonna see that sinister, evil smile that Obey My Master have. Obey My Master is no fucking joke. She is no joke. Because she's very knowledgeable. Very uncut knowledgeable. Obey My Master is no fucking joke. She is no joke. She's very knowledgeable. Because she knows that's Banolite. Because she's very knowledgeable. She's like, oh, in that cup, I saw Tomio Cross and Ogre Cap and all that. And she knows Banolite. She knows Banolite. I'm telling you, she is very cutthroat knowledgeable when it comes to these Umas. That sinister smile, she knows. She's like, oh, I know you're spying on me. I know who you are. And she not only that, she called out 3 people in her thread. The others, I get it. But the main one she's concerned about, Tony, Ogre, and Tamayo Cross. Those are the concerns right there. And it ain't no joke. Now, I do like that little scene where Ogre Cap is racing Gold City. It's nice to see Gold City again. Very nice. But again, in that scene where Ogre is like, what shampoo did you use? Because my hair always gets stuck. I need to borrow your shampoo here. That's it. But that ending scene where Obey My Master has this giant ass I mean, has this huge wall, this huge giant wall of stats. And yeah, all these stats of the racers in her dark room dancing around like an evil ballerina girl. Just have stats of all things like pros and cons and the statistics and how good they are in turfs and all that. Yo, she is no freaking joke. She is no joke. And I'll tell you this. And looking at that scene at the end, I'm telling you right now, I'm putting $100. I'm putting $100 on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, Obey My Master's winning this race. Obey My Master is winning this race. I can't even grasp on this one. Let me say this again. I'm putting $100. Obey My Master is going to win this race. I got a gut feeling this is going to happen. A gut feeling. So I can't wait for this race. Now I've been told that there's going to be a delay. It's going to take a break. Like these episodes are going to take a break. And then the other one's going to be like another 2 weeks break. So we're going to have to wait. But that's what I was told. That's what it says on the app and all that. So we're going to take a break from it. That's what it says. I don't know. But I hope next week going to be episode 4 or we have to take a break. But overall though, this episode was freaking amazing. Yeah, we got a little training race going on with Ogogiri and that. Because every episode of Uma, we're going to get a race. Or a training race. But this is just your debut of the 5. The big 5. The 5 who is a threat to Tomio Cross and to Ogiri Cap and Tomio Cross. And especially Obey My Master. Now, here's the game. Out of all the 5, who is kind of like my favorite out of the 5? I'll tell you right now. I know everybody like Obey My Master. I like Obey My Master, but in terms of my favorite is Michelle, my baby, and then Obey My Master. But still, Tony Bianca, out of the 5, I'll say 3rd. But still, I do believe Obey My Master is winning this. And now in terms of hairstyles, Obey My Master because of the hair. That hairstyle get it all. But still, I love this. This is just one thing I love about this episode. This, like I said, this is the debut of the 5 because these 5 are just gonna do whatever they can, getting ready for the cup, getting ready for the G1 Japan Cup, and this is just a build up. This is just your build up, the hype of the century for us, getting ready for this race that these 2 are gonna go for. That Tomio Cross and Ogiri going. So I can tell you right now, based on what I'm looking at, it's gonna be the most intensified race that we're gonna get. So thank you for watching my review of this show. And I can't wait for episode 4, getting ready for this race. So let's see. See you soon.